chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, left. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flame.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. Now traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard.
That's right, guys. Don't give up. I know it's hard. The Royal Flush is coming soon, just like playing cards. Here we go. Let's get started. It's going to be a quick show today in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That stuff is boring. Joe, you're not even looking at me. Sorry. Lots of stuff. Let's see here. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's get started. We are looking at the crypto bubbles. We're looking at the crypto bubbles, and this is on the hourly time frame. Just kind of seeing what is going on right now. Prices are coming up. Pump up. Pingu up. Let's see, what other nice ones are up? Hype is up. Does this mean it's time to go all in and let's bingo bango our way to the bank? You might want to hold your horses a little bit. On the daily, holy moly, we have my X down 21.4%. One of my admins, he's really like my lead admin. He posted this one, and he doesn't post like 15, 20 charts a day, nothing like that. But he posted this one about 2 days ago, I guess, and just absolutely been killing it. Some of the members have been following that trade and just killing it. You know, some have 20x leverage. I don't recommend that, especially with this. I would recommend like a 2 or 3x. And I believe the admin, who my lead admin, really, I think he did like a 3x leverage, something like that. Let me just double check. But let's see here. Oh, a tenant. No. He's got a lot in here, but let's see, for my X. Oh yeah, he did higher leverage too. All right. For me personally, I recommend lower leverage just in case. But again, that's the beauty of this. Like, everybody has their own risk management. For me, I'm really safe. Boring. I know, boring and safe. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Let's go to the liquidation heat map. This is going to be really quick. So if you have any coins you want me to do, let me know right now. Let's see here. Do you want to get lunch? All right. That's 1 second. So let me know now, guys. 20. And while you're doing that, I'm going to kind of stall a little bit. Okay. Very good. See, 40, 45. Okay. So right now we're looking at the liquidations heat map. We're going to refresh this. So we look at the 24-hour time frame. And let's see here. Let me say hi to the chat. Let me say hi to the chat. We got Steve in the house with the bingles and the bangles. Steve, you already know. You're my favorite. We got Jesse in the house. What's going on, Jesse? Very nice. Awesome. Awesome. Can you bring my mail? 1 second. To time. Place. Okay, let me 1 second. Chinese or time. Oops. So go ahead and put that stuff in, guys. Your choice. Okay. Let's see, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? Appreciate you, man, being here. Doing a lot of running around today. Oh my gosh, today got started super early. Had to run some errands early in the morning. I did my treadmill, as always, did that. So doing really good on that. And I got to go into town. So right now I'm kind of arranging stuff right now. Let's see here. We got, let's see here. John 316 in the house. What's up, John? Appreciate you guys being here. How was lunch? I haven't had lunch yet, but that's what I'm actually doing right now. I'm organizing a lunch. So doing that right now. Here, unless you were asking somebody else. See here, Meet Damien says, about to go live myself soon. Just checking in and say hi. Oh, awesome, man. Hopefully, I'm not sure well, no, I tell you what, we probably will go to Meet Damien because this is going to be a quick show. So again, put your stuff in right now, guys. We're going to just do a rapid fire show. Holy smokes. I just saw that. Okay, going down the list. Currently at my nephew's, having some dinner here. Jesse eats really healthy. Lil Caspa in the house. What's up, Lil Caspa? Appreciate you for being here. Oh, a quick show. Yeah, it's going to be a quick one. Let's see here, going down the Flea Virus in the house. What's up, Flea Virus? Can you look at Jupiter? Yes, definitely. So Jupiter is on our list. Jupiter, Lil Caspa. Very nice. Okay, going down the list. No stories. Nope, no stories. It's got to be quick. No stories. Okay, and of course we have Alexandra G in the house. Alexandra G. Thank you for putting Meet Damien's thing in there. We're actually going to go to his show because, again, we're going to do this pretty fast. Going down the list. And Alexandra G
has donated $5.06.
Oh, yeah, I caught it at the very end. Let's try that again. You're going to probably hear echo.
Alexandra G has donated $5.06.
So I think there was probably an echo on that. Let's see here. Wixwife 599. So happy you guys are here. Thank you so much. Ernie in the house. Let's see here. Going down the list. Jesse's asking for Drift Protocol. I'm assuming. Drift Protocol. Okay. Jesse. All right. Very good. So let's go and get started right now. We're looking at the liquidations heat map, 24-hour. We have really nice liquidations right up here. Man, this stuff is just stacked to the upside. 42.11 million sitting at 116.768. And then we have some liquidations that it got. And Pepe. Yes, definitely we do Pepe. Pepe. And this one is for Steve. Very nice. Steve, where do you think it'll go next week? Okay. So we're looking for a swing trade, swing 1 week. Very good. Okay, how many percent is Jupe down since yesterday, 24 hours ago? Okay, so Jupiter percent down how much? Question mark. Okay. So right now, we did bounce and it doesn't look strong. What I would like to see is it to come down and then break above this pivot. But right now it doesn't look strong. It looks like it may want to roll. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. We're gonna look at this in greater detail on the actual chart. But here, I mean, you can just see it's all stacked up to the downside and the upside. The only way it can go up here is if we break this level. That's the only way. Doesn't mean that it will go up here once we break this level. Nope. It can go right to it, knock on its door, and then they answer and then they run. So no. Does anybody know what that phrase or that term is? Does anybody know what that is? Where you ring the doorbell and you run. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Oh, if you're not a free Patreon member, I strongly recommend you do so. The link's in the description. It's on the link tree. And all you do is you go to my Patreon. You don't have to join. Just become a member, a free member. And there are sometimes I give videos that I do for my VIP group. Sometimes I'll do several of these a day, depending on what I'm seeing. But I'm trying my best to put more of these out for my Patreon. And then if you're not a member of the Discord, then that's a free portion as well. You can go on the Discord. Granted, I don't post nearly as much as I put on Telegram because, well, it's not fair. Telegram, it's the VIP section. All right, that's all I got. Let's go ahead and look at the chart. Looking at the chart, we are seeing this, and this is just a thought process that we have. If we zoom out to the weekly, and I want to give special shout outs to my admins. My admins are absolutely just killing it. They love looking at the larger time frame. For me personally, like I'll look at the weekly every once in a while. The daily, I'll look at normally I'll look at it. However, they brought something up that I completely forgot about because this was, I think, over here. And then of course I took this off because I tried making my charts, nice and clean. And the other day I was going through my charts and I saw this. And then as I see this, my admins are talking about, higher time frames, we're at resistance, et cetera, et cetera. And I go and I look and I said, yep, spot on. So special shout out to my admins. If we go to the weekly, you can see this very, very clear. And this is why it's important to zoom out. Look at that. Candle body, stop, 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 stop. Where is this at? Well, let's go and put our magnet tool on. Let's go to the highest candle body close. And then let's put this in white, 119.415. And then the zone that we're actually looking at is 117.265. So this is our zone of resistance. We go now to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that we, went in here. And this is my other little zone that I'm seeing because, well, we broke this level, and this level 117.234, we need to find support on for me to be bullish. Now, even though we're in this zone, this is like step one or level one. We broke out of this, we gained support. We're in this zone once again. And then once we break out of the zone, okay, level two. But it can always come back into the zone and hopefully it remains above it or breaks out of it for us to be bullish right now. Not bullish. I have not been bullish. Could we be making money going up? Sure, of course. We can do longs going up, 20, 30x leverage, which is safe. Not 75 like I'd like to do, but 30x leverage is good. And then potentially, where we are still longer term bearish, but shorter term, we can take some longs, until we start breaking the lows again, because all this is internal structure. We'll just put it like that. This is all the noise in between the major up and the major down pivots. Like all this stuff is just all the noise inside it. And the lower time frame you go, the more noise you get. The lower time frame, more noise. But this is the absolute high, absolute low, and here's absolute high. But it can still make higher highs, higher lows. But once it starts breaking the low, watch out. Because now we could come after this low. which now we can come after all this liquidity. And that's what I'm showing here, to where if we come down, I don't know, but and it's not looking strong. This move right here, this is looking good. But then when we start doing more without the retrace, I don't like that. And then could it continue going up? Sure. I mean, we've seen that before and I've shown that several times. But here, we keep on going up. Eventually, we're going to run out of steam. You know, the level that we want to break is right here. So for the downside anyway, is this right here. And we'll put this one in yellow. The level we want to break on the 4-hour time frame is 114842. This is what we want to break to potentially retrace, reset these indicators, so that if we break a high, well, then now we have another shot to hopefully break above this resistance and this very strong resistance and this resistance, get into this resistance zone just to enter this resistance liquidity area. There's nothing but the resistance all above us. Does that mean that we're going to come up here and come down? No, I mean, it all depends. It really does. It depends on the FOMO, depends on the people, depends on the news, depends on a whole bunch of, maybe new money's coming in. Depends if we come up here and then we just take off to the moon. So, and this is one thing that I hate about trading. We don't know where it's going to go. All we have is probabilities, and then we just have to react to what it's doing. So hopefully that helps. All right, going down the list. Thank you very much, Jesse. Appreciate you. When in doubt, zoom out. That's right. Crypto changed me. Very nice to have you here, my friend. Very nice to have you. See here, Lil Captain says, I'm not going to lie, but my prediction on Jupiter was that it was going to go sideways for a day or two, then dump 10%. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right. So right now, I do think that we're going to get this roll over. And what I'm looking for is just the breaks of the lows. And then if we do break the low, we'll be coming after, well, potentially coming after this, and all this is just liquidity. Granted, I don't say that I trade liquidity. I do see it. But if I say that it's going to come after this and it's going to do this and it has to do this, no, because it could shoot, man, it could just bounce here and come up. And then it doesn't take this liquidity, but it takes this liquidity to the upside. So just remember, liquidity is built on the way down and liquidity is built on the way up. So that's where everybody has their stop losses, maybe some shorts, longs. Okay. Jesse says, I got to go. All right, cool. I appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you very much for everything. So Bitcoin, we're done with Bitcoin. What I think it's going to do, I personally think we're going to roll over. Plus, we're in the weekend already. So we have a good chance of it rolling over. Doesn't mean that it has to, but there's a pretty good chance of it. Matter of fact, we just entered an aggressive short, and there's a safer entry as well. Just put that in the VIP chat. Let's go and let's get some work done. All right, so we're doing fairly good, man. Oh wait, we did start late. Because I had stuff I was doing. Oh my gosh. All right, so the very first we're going to do is Jupiter. And on Jupiter, we're going to look at it to see the percentage down from yesterday. So yesterday, going to go to the daily. Yesterday did come down pretty good. Right now I am in UTC time. So we'll just go from here to here. So percentage from the top to the bottom. Ooh, 8%. 8%, very nice. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now in the 4-hour time frame, since the price was here, there was a really strong chance, we looked at this the other day, since the price was here, there was a really strong chance that we're going to come down. Very strong. Doesn't mean that it had to. It could have gone up. This is what I was thinking. We could go, dang it, and I forgot to put my A and B. But hopefully y'all remember that, because this is what I always say. Because it went up, there's a really high chance it's going to come down. Do I know? Nope. I think it might bounce around the 0.5 out. If it goes to the 382, I'm happy. 0.5, I love it. Golden pocket, little nervous because it could break below the golden pocket, go to the 786, come back up to the 681, and then just roll over. So this is what I always say. Right now, looks great. Now, here is a yellow circle. So here we did not do a circle. We did not do a circle because I was pretty confident that we're going to come down. I don't know, but I was pretty confident. Now, if you wanted to, once it breaks the 382, you could enter the trade. And this would be an aggressive entry. A safer aggressive entry would be something like this, where it comes down and then it comes up. Because what it's doing, it's breaking this level. It's breaking this pivot. So that would be, and we'll do this one in yellow, and then we'll do this one smaller, just so we know that there's a difference. But if you want to right now, you could enter this trade. To me, this looks good. However, if it's going to do what Bitcoin's going to do, there's a stronger chance for it to roll over. So for me personally, I would not enter right now. I would actually wait. Now, so for me, and I'm going to actually write this down. Let's see here. So let's do 20. And what I'm going to put is, today is September. Of course, that didn't work. Today is September 19. The time is 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Let's see here. I would recommend waiting to enter see on the 4-hour candle break, no, candle cross. Let's see, on the 4-hour candle close above the newly created pivot, and this not created yet. And this is what I put in my VIP group as well. Like whenever I'm giving some thought process. So, and that is right here. So let me go ahead and just mark it. So the price is right here. And let's put this in yellow, and then we'll put this in yellow as well. Yep, ugly gross. Okay. So right now I would recommend waiting, and this is because of Bitcoin. And then I'm just gonna say Bitcoin. Okay, that's all I got on that one. So this one I would wait. If Bitcoin if Bitcoin looked better, then let me see the relationship between this one and. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing Bitcoin and that coin. I can also do it like this too. Just type in Bitcoin. New price scale. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin started coming down, this one actually come down first and came down pretty aggressively. Yeah, so for me, I would wait and use my Bitcoin as my kind of determination if I'm going to enter or not. Could you enter right now? If this was an investment trade, sure, you can enter now and then have a lower entry, about 30% lower. If you're going to do this as a trade and it's going to be an aggressive trade, and and not do the recommendation, you can enter now, have your stop loss around 3%. Do a let's see here, like a 6x leverage stop loss. And this is aggressive though. This is very aggressive. This is very, very aggressive, because it could go up and then just continue rolling over. And then just say very aggressive 3 to 5x long. I wouldn't recommend. I don't recommend. Could you make a lot of money? Sure. But I'd rather we get safer trades. Okay, so that's it for that one. So that was for Little Caspa. Really nice come down, right where we thought it was going to come down to. I just wish Bitcoin looked better though. Like how could Bitcoin look better? If Bitcoin went up down and is now breaking this pivot. So if this ends up happening, then you can look at your coins and be like, okay, I'm going to enter the coin now, because now potentially it's looking good. And I have to leave in like 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. Predicting something going down 10% is not hard. But since I'm a beginner on reading charts, I'm proud of myself. Yeah, man. Definitely. Yeah, that's great. That's really good. Now, I will advise you of this. Let's say you do that 14 times and you are so freaking good. You know, you're calling 10%, it's going down 9.3%. You're calling 10%, it's going down 8.4%. You're calling 10%, it goes down 12.2%. You're calling 10%. And so you did this like 40, 50 times, and you're like, man, I got this down packed. I'm going to go higher leverage. I'm going to go hard. I'm thinking it's going to do this. And then you go, and the very time that you do it, guess what happens? It retraces 2% and then moons. And then you get liquidated for all of that hard work and money. So be very careful, because that's the issue that I had when, story time, when I started was, man, like it's going to go up here. And sure enough, at the end of the show, it went up here. And my head was like this. I was like a big old bobblehead. I couldn't even get out the room. But let's see here. Let me see. Okay. Let's see here. Bitcoin will drop to 114 minimum this week. Hey, there you go. 114.8. Let's go. See, where does that put us? 114.8. Okay, so to here. Okay, that's not much of a drop. I concur. I'm looking for it just to come down already. Come down so we can get this nice pump. That's what I want. All right. So that was Jupiter. Let's do Drift Protocol for Jesse, even though he left. Drift. Okay. Looking good. It did its nice little pump already. Would I enter this trade? Nope, sure wouldn't. Why not? Because it already moved. Really nice levels that it broke above. So there's one of our levels. Here's another one of our levels. You know, really nice that it broke above this. So this actually had stages. Like here was our first step. Here's our second step. Here's our third step. I would like to see it pull back to... Now, I don't know what the market cap is on this, but I would like to see it pull back to here. It's our daily fair value gap. And potentially do a lower high. It's a fine. Come to here. Let's go. Moon mission. So we have a nice fair value gap here from candle 1 to candle... It's the gap between candle 1 and candle 3 on candle 2. Joe, that doesn't make sense. Okay. So here's candle 1. Here's a wick. Here's candle 3. So this is our fair value gap on the daily. Hopefully y'all can see that. So the wick, the space in between is called a fair value gap. So I would like to see it come into it and then come up. Would I enter this as a long? No, sure wouldn't. So let's do the 1 hour time frame. If anything, I would... I like shorting these coins, but sometimes when the FOMO is real, the FOMO is really real. Because it did break this really nice... Look at that. Support. Boop. Broke it. If I was going to enter a short to the bounce... See, that's too much. I don't like these where you barely move up and it's like 12%. So for me, I'm not doing it. Could you do it? Sure, of course. If this pulls up, I'm thinking we're either going to get rejected here, or I'm thinking we're going to get rejected like here. And then in order to go long, I would either need it to break this, or, you know, if it does, you know, roll over like this, I need to see something like this. Then I can go long. Okay. So that is that one. Let's do Pepe. So we'll put this one in our thingamabob. Pepe. Dang it. Okay, we got 3 minutes, guys. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Hit our lower entry. I love it. I love it. This is from yesterday. I absolutely love it. I don't know where the price was at yesterday, but we put this lower entry here. And this is on the 1 hour. Candle must close above this level in yellow. Here's our lower entry. Beautiful. Beautiful. And man, I'm doing too much on this chart right here. As far as, because I can't keep it straight. I don't know what's going on right now. So same thing, if Bitcoin does its thing, then I would really like to see a bounce here. Let's see here. Come up, down, and then boop. Let's change this to, yes, yellow. Make it fat. And then here's where I add to my entry. So we did not do an entry here. Oh, let me change this color. Now we do have this trend line, descending triangle. Which is bearish. Because what it's doing, it's making lower highs and it's keeping the same base or support, which eventually the tendency of it rolling over, breaking through is much higher to go to the downside. However, it can break the high. So once it breaks the high, then that's what we're looking at. Let's see here. Is that another prediction? So let's see here. TI, I'm going through hard times now in my life, and I want you to know your show makes my days easier. Lil Caspa, I want to thank you, my friend. I want to thank you, and just know that no matter how bad you have it, man, no matter how bad you have it, somebody's got it worse. So be grateful for what you do have. And I appreciate those kind words, my friend. I really, really do. Be grateful that you can wake up. If you're able to go to the restroom by yourself, be grateful for that. You're able to walk. You're able to hand-eye coordination. You're able to type. You're able to eat. You're able to swallow. I'm a registered nurse, so I see the stuff that people cannot do. Just going to the restroom by yourself, having the dignity of, cleaning your own butt. Like, there are people who don't have that ability. So again, no matter how bad you think you have it, my friend, no matter how bad, somebody's always got it worse. So be very grateful for what you have. You have electricity. There's people who don't have that. You have a house that maybe you have a house, but the roof leaks. Well, guess what? You have a house. People don't have houses. People live in the woods or, in cardboard boxes. So be very grateful for what you have. And I'm so grateful for you, my friend. So grateful for you. So positive vibes going out to you. Prayers going out to you. Hopefully, you get through this. For those of you who know about me, Joe, story time. For those of you who know about me, went through a hard time. And I tell you what, God really showed up. I didn't even ask God either. I didn't even ask him. It's too much. And asked, one of my buddies for some help. And, if he had property or whatever that I could rent. He goes, Joe, I got one. Come check it out. Got to put some sweat equity in it. It's like, dude, it's perfect. I love it. But, no matter how bad you have it, man. And just, I don't know if you pray or whatever. But if you do, pray. Now do stuff to where you can, work towards your goal of whatever it is you're going through. But just to let you know, man, reach out to me too. Trading Tuition, Telegram. It doesn't have to be about trading. I've done this last season. I did for like 5 people and I tell them at the very beginning, dude, do you want me to listen or do you want me to give you advice? Nah, man, just listen. All right, cool. And they tell me their issues, their problems. And it was not even about crypto. And granted, I'm just a nurse. I'm not like a psychiatrist or anything like that. But it's just somebody else to listen to or to listen to you. So if you need that, if anybody needs that, reach out to me. And I'm there to listen. If you want advice, I can give you advice, but it doesn't have to be about crypto. So, give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Going down the list. Going down the list. Going down the list. Going down the list. We got Exponential Networks in the house. What's up, my friend? Okay. Yeah, man. No problem. Like I said, reach out to me, brother. Reach out to me. Let's see here. So that was Pepe. And that was it, guys. Swing for the week. Swing. Oh, long term for the week. Okay. So for the week, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's hide all this stuff. And it needs to bounce right here. Like, if anything, it really needs to bounce. If we do not get a bounce right here, right off of all the 0.000010692, so the last numbers 10692. If we do not get a bounce here for this next week, there's a really good chance we're going to come down here to the last numbers 9921. Really good chance. And we'll probably bounce here, but we could go even lower to 9508. But again, this is our main level that we need to stay above. If we do not stay above it, next week, we're going to come, there's a higher chance we come down. Let's see here. Locas, let's see here. Crypto Jamie says, I don't predict, bro. I react. And I do the same thing. I react to what the price is giving me. Now, granted, I do use the path tool to show what I think might happen. Sometimes I'm spot on. Sometimes I'm way off. But in order for me to kind of think of what might happen, what direction it might go, I have to wait. And that's the hardest part too, is waiting. You have to be patient, and that way you can react to what's the price action's giving you. Is it looking stronger? Is it looking weaker? Did it look strong, but now it's looking weak? You know, because what we're doing is we're potentially catching the beginning of the change of trend or continuation of trend. So again, like my thing is I react to this stuff, and it can change at any moment. Let's say we do come down here and we don't even reach our target, but then we start breaking the newly created pivots to the upside. Well, guess what? Okay, this is now starting to look invalid. And if we break another high or another level, well, this is invalid. We get stopped out, we go long. So that's about. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Joe, can you give some advice? How do I tell my wife I need a second wife? Yeah. So for that one, it's pretty easy. It's called getting a lot of money. And then hopefully, well, no, because you would need to have done a prenup. Yeah, that's funny though. No idea. I don't even know what a short or long is. This is how little I know about crypto. No one has explained it to me right now. Okay, so basically a long, and I do have to go, so this is the last one. Basically a long is, let me reach out to my, let's see here, 30, 45, 115. Yeah, 115, okay. All right, so basically a short is when you are going on an exchange and you do leverage. You can do a 1x short, which is leverage using just one. It's just, the ratio is 1. If you do a 3x leverage, then for every 1% it goes down, your coin, your profit is 3%. You do 10%, for every 1% it goes down, it's 10% profit. Now, granted, it works just the opposite. Let's say you're doing a short and you do 10x leverage to the downside, but it goes up 1%, you just lost 10%. And you could liquidate your money. What does liquidation mean? It means that your money turns to zero, literally goes down the drain, and you lose all your money. That's why stop losses are very important. And then a long is just a regular trade. We call that a spot trade or a long. So if you're doing leverage, well, then they know long. Okay. I just love reading charts. Awesome, man. All right. That's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. Greatly appreciate you. Let us go to Damien's channel. I do have to run. See here, details. No. Where am I at? Customization, redirects. Let's go to meet Damien. Trader Geo's alive. Oh man. Let's go to Trader Geo and put Bingo Bank, Trade Intuition, but spell out my name so he knows it's not just TI or TI Joe. Spell out my name, Trade Intuition. Please, guys, Trade Intuition on Trader Geo. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video. Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care.